Many years ago, I was first introduced Ullambana Patidana or Qingming Patidana. And then lots of people asking me, say, oh, these are the Mahayana events. We Theravada should not celebrate it. We are looking at a very interesting topic, relevant to our Chinese culture. That is Ullambana festival. Okay, I hope you know the word Ullambana. Chinese is called 𝐤𝐸𝐸, 𝐤𝐸𝐸, and it's also sometimes called Hungry Ghost Festival. So next month is a month of ghost, right? And some of these Chinese ancestors worship. Okay, so and usually Chinese they celebrate in the month of 7 in the 7th month, a Chinese lunar calendar, right? Celebrating this ghost festival, or we call it 中元 festival, 中元 festival. Okay, so these are the very important event, like our Chinese New Year's. So usually Chinese will celebrate this. So for the next hours, we will, I will quote several suttas from here and there, right? Of how Buddhists, especially the Theravada Buddhists, looking at these things. Especially nowadays, we come across the words patidana, right? Patidana. Patidana means dedication, marriage to the departed one, you see. Like many years ago, I was first introduced Ullambana Patidana or Qingming Patidana. And then lots of people asking me, say, oh, these are the Mahayana events. We Theravada should not celebrate it. I think a lot of misunderstanding of this thing, because you see, like the Ullambana is part of our Chinese culture, right? So we take this Ullambana, all right, and we perform the Patidana. So you make it Ullambana Patidana. You see, if not that, all our Theravada will go to Mahayana. You see, yet now we are doing this Patidana every day, right? But of course, during these days, special days, okay, to remember our ancestors, okay, to show our filial piety. That's why and it's also to encourage our young generation and not to forget these significant events. So ask them to come and join, right? So this is also the day to remember, some of these very significant Chinese events. Okay, so similarly, Ullambana festival. So many years, but now I think things have changed, because I noticed that the word Ullambana is quite used by the Theravada in our Malaysian community. But anyway, we add on Patidana. But Patidana is a Pali word, right? And then Ullambana is a Mahayana word. But even this Mahayana words also used in the Chinese folks. So then what's the difference? You see, even Chinese, even the non-Buddhists, they also know Ullambana, 𝐤𝐸𝐸, the month of 𝐤𝐸𝐸, or the month of 中元节. Okay. All right, so I think you know these stories, right? This is a well-known stories, okay, among the Chinese community, right? Chinese Buddhists, and it recounts the tale of Mulan, Morgana, Mulan searching for his mother after her death, right? So you know the story. So you see, after Venerable Mulan attained arhathood, and he wishes to express his gratitude, right, to his mother for the upbringing and nurturing, right? However, right, he discovered that his departed mother, right, had been reborn in the realms of the hungry gods through the psychic power. We know that the 𝐷𝐿𝐴𝐿, Mulan 𝐔𝐥𝐿𝐬𝐬 Mulan, right, has this psychic power. Then, because as she reborn in the realms of hungry ghosts, so it's very thin, you see, and then the Mulan tried to offer her rice. Okay, and what happened after offering rice? The food immediately turned into what they call the black charcoal, charcoal, before she could eat it. You see, so this is how the story goes. So you see, despite some Morgana's having this great psychic power, right, he was unable to save, his own mother. So this is something very sad, you see. So then he went to see the Buddhas, asking for the guidance, and the Buddha explained to Moggallana, right, that his mother has done what they call the very evil, unwholesome deeds, okay, in her past. So he could not save by the effort of a single monk, right? So the Buddha asked Mu Lian, right? She could only be helped through the through the power of the Sangha. Okay, not individual, but through the power of the Sanghas, and these Sanghas should come from the whole direction. Like the 10 function, so it's like the Sangha from the 10 direction. Okay, so the Buddha instructed him, right? So you have to do this Mahasankikadana on the day of the Pavarana. It means that the Chinese will do this on the 7th, the 15th, 7月15 on the day of the 15th. It means that on the day of Pavarana, right? So Moggallana, okay, listen to the Buddha's advice. So Moggallana, Mu Lian, right? He organized the Ullambana ceremony to offer to the Mahasangha. Right? We know that offer to the Mahasangha is a great meritorious deed, right? Not to individual, but offer to the large Sangha. So you see, through the merit that Moggallana accumulated, right, his mother was released from the suffering of this the hungry ghost realm. So you see, this act of filial piety, okay, in honor of one's ancestors, gave rise to the Ullambana ceremony, right? It is a tradition to offering, to the Mahasanghas. I mean, according to the Buddhist tradition, that become widely practiced, from the ancient times to now. So you find that in the Mahayanas, in the month of 7, Lunar 7, very busy, attending a lot of, the danas, okay? And sometimes that make me also very shameful, because if I'm not practicing well, I shouldn't accept, the food that offered by the lay people, okay? We have a lot of stress after taking this. Okay. So this is how the story goes of the Chinese, that's Ullambana. Okay. Now, is there any Ullambana Sutra in the Theravada tradition? Definitely in the Pali Suttas, okay, of the Theravada Buddhism, there is no such Ullambana Suttas, right? Or the narrative of the Moggallana saving, his own mother. So sometimes you may ask, is that Moggallana the same person as that Moggallana? To me, I felt quite two different person. Okay, they does not belong to the same person. Definitely, for sure. If they belong to the same person, I think the Pali also have a similar record. Okay, so that's one thing for sure. So in Theravada, there's no such Moggallana saving, rescuing her own, his own mother. Okay.